Up, buddy nerdigans, this is the one and only Packer Girl 89, and today's Manga Nerdigan live reaction video is going to be for Eninosha Bodai, aka Fire Force chapter 294. So before I get into this recap and live reaction, let me just remind you to hit that like, share, and subscribe buttons. And because of course this channel, let alone this video, are not sponsored, and I'm just on a non-stop high-speed struggle train heading into chaos. And it's getting faster by the second. If you love what I'm doing and want to help keep this channel alive and kicking, feel free to hit up my Cash App and PayPal. Those links are in the description box below. So, fam, this is pure insanity because we found out that Mari is the evangelist doppelganger. It really, to me, all but confirms that Burns is the father. It really does, especially if we find out like that Burns and oh my god, because Burns is the Lord. His doppelganger seems like to be the Lord of the Adola, the King of the Adola. Oh my god, I swear to God, if we get the reveal like in the next couple of weeks or by the end of 2021 that Burns is the father, I will lose my goddamn shit. Seriously, Okubo, just give us that fucking reveal already. Anyways, let us get to this chapter, see what's in store for us this week. Hope. Yes, I love this cover page. Pressing onwards with feelings as warm as a hug. And this chapter is titled Despair versus Hope. And this freaking cover for volume 32 is everything. Because why? It is the power of Ludi. Lud is forever. Yes. Anyways, I want that. I really want that in shirt form. I do. A family reunited at last. The words exchanged are, Mom. Here we go. Shimra, show. Brother? What's with the face? What's the matter, Shimra? Sorry, Mom. Back then I failed to keep our promise 12 years ago when that fire broke out. I failed to protect you both. But did you give up? I never gave up, Mom. I was about ready to give up, but if I ever did, he would scold me again. He? He? I sure grew up, didn't I? I made a bunch of friends, too, and I'd like for you to meet every single one of them. From my cool superiors and seniors and my boisterous and dependable peers to the classy nationalist folk who are always training me, I've made a lot of friends. Is that so? Dude, like, I'm sorry, Mari's face is just so creepy, and I love it so much. I went to Asakusa and was influenced by the way they talked. It shows face is too pure. And about him, well, you haven't met him yet, but he's talking about Arthur. Well, he is my friend. I know for a freaking fact the yaoi sect of the fandom is making doujinshi. Watch. They are making some doujinshi. They're making Arthur and Shimura doujinshi. But dude, these are bros. This is a bromance. Stop. Well, you can make your doujinshi all you want, but this is a bromance. Deal with it. So you made some friends. Yeah. And you know that influence he was talking about from Asakusa was Benimaru. So you made some friends. Yeah. And I love this background. I love that it's white. This is where it's okay for it to be white because of how calm and, peaceful it is right now. And you have to stand shoulder to shoulder with your friends, right? That guy never gives up, so I won't either. Even if they're all gone, I still want you to meet those people. I'm telling you, they're gonna go back in time. They have to. You can do it, Shimra. Yes. Wait a minute. Okubo, you given a xenomorph realness, aren't you? Mm-hmm. Yeah. Mm-hmm. I see the xenomorph realness. Yes, 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 yes. Am I mad at it? No, I just think it's freaking amazing that a lot of manga right now are outdoing Ridley Scott. And it's probably pissing Ridley Scott the fuck off, let's be real. So you're still not giving up. Hope is the curse that torments us, yet you people still cling on to it. It's because of that thought that you are devils. We are devils because we have hope, and we are not part of your death cult. We are not part of your flock. Yeah, sounds about right, because hope makes having hope and believing that we can get out of this despair and not having to believe in your, well, dude, you have hope in your flock too. Stop it, stop it, stop it, stop it. You have hope in your that you will find salvation in despair. So there's hope. You believe in hope too. Stop it, stop it. You believe that there's hope in salvation. Stop it. My mom isn't a devil. Mari Kusakabe is the evangelist's doppelganger. The evangelist is the symbol of despair and the salvation of mankind. Your mother is the only stain of hope left in the midst of that despair. The irony of this is fucking everything. Because I said this before too. I think I said it especially like last week. Is that you have the evangelist, and she looks like, or they look like an angel. They look like a heavenly being, and because they're all in white and stuff like that. And you would think they would represent the opposite. They would represent salvation and hope. Well, obviously they say salvation. It'd be salvation, hope, faith. But nah, it's despair. And then you have Mari, who it's a xenomorph. You would think that, and that they look like a devil, that they would represent despair. I love also the yin yang motif, the manga Illuminati of it all. That's so. I guess that must be why I feel so hopeful right now. Yeah, Shira, that was a smart ass response, and I love it. Mom, stand back. Just a breeze. Tis just a breeze. Yes. Blast enough blast enough gusts, and you might just knock me down one day. Dude, the smart assery right now. Small gusts are not all I can create. Ooh, what? What is that? Iris's divine protection? Ooh, she absorbed their power. Everyone's powers. It's impossible to create just a breeze with this. All possibilities are gone. Amaterasu is with me, and her light of madness. What the fuck? Toad. I swear to fucking God. We are like on the brink of a second awakening in this manga renaissance. I swear to God. This is beautiful. All you brothers can do is stop time, and time leaves you with eternity of despair. What makes you think they can only stop time? Shima could go back in time, dumbass. Inka's prediction, a second. Let's see. Inka's prediction, Sister's divine blessing. There's no way to fight it. Is there anything I can do? What can I do? What can you do, Kitty? Can you fight it? There's nothing else I can do except maybe. I've tried everything that I can do. Are you giving up? No, I'm not, Sho. You can go back in time. Oh my God, I am not good. Damn it, you are making me think of Cher right now. You should not be thinking of Cher. Dude, I swear to God. Because we, if I, because Shima should be thinking, if I could turn back time, if I could fly away, which he can do. Shima can turn back time, and he can fly away. You can do that, Shima. You can do that shit. This isn't even an if. This is a yes. You can do that, Shima. You can do that shit. Right, Keys? Yeah, Keys. He can do that, right? Yeah. Who knows? Um, the Holy Saint was in line. It's true that the only thing that got me this far was the flames of revenge, but it wasn't about revenge. I just wanted to keep my promise to you and Mom, Show, because I cared about you two. I've only come this far because of you both. Show, Mom, take my hand, your hearts and your soul to become one. What's this? There's a fire soul. Holy shit! What's wrong, Mom? You used to be so small and cuddly. He's so small and cuddly, this kitty still is. You are so small and cuddly, right? You small cuddly kitties. But now you're the one carrying me. This one is kind of carrying me. If it wasn't for him, I probably would have lost my sanity. Right, kitties? I'm the one saving. I am saving my mama. Yeah, I am Hope. This kitty is Hope. He represents hope. That's why I named him after the immortal dragon Zeno. Because he is that adorable ball of sunshine. Yes, you are, kitty. You're so cute. You've both grown so much. It's a miracle to me that two people I thought were dead are still alive. And when a family is united, even miracles can happen. Hope against despair, a family's soul and heart stirred together to save the world. I swear to fucking God, if Burns does not show up by the end of this, I'm going to be so mad because Burns should be here. Burns should be here for this. But I am happy that Arthur was part of this. I am. I'm so happy with this bromance. And to be to be continued in chapter 295. I'm telling you, Burns is coming into play. If he does not come into play, because this chapter for 295 is meeting. If he does not come into play in the next couple of chapters, I'm going to be so pissed. By chapter 300, I better be seeing Burns up in this shit. I better be seeing something amazing by chapter 300. I better be. But this is going to be so interesting. I really do. I love this though, but I want to go back to this because this is so important. It's a miracle to me that two people I thought were dead are still alive, and when a family is united, even miracles can happen. It's so true. When you have your family together, even like all, because this is true for me. When your family is united, even the things that you think are impossible are possible. Like for me, if it wasn't for my family, I would probably be living on the streets. Because remember, I'm gonna cry right now because I'm thinking about this. Because remember, 2 years ago, a little over 2 years ago, I lost everything. I lost my partner. I lost my home. I lost the cat that we had. I lost people that I thought were my friends at the time. I lost everything. I did not know what I was going to do. And if it weren't for my family, I don't know what I would be doing. I would be so screwed. I don't know if I would be even alive. but I'm here and I have a roof over my head. And my I gotta mention my dad's family, because my dad's side of the family, my family is dysfunctional. Oh, my mom's side of the family is extremely dysfunctional. And I will say this: my dad's side of the family and my mom's side of the family are polar opposites. You have my dad's side of the family who are united, and they have done so much for each other. Like when this was before my grandma died, and after she had a stroke, they worked together to come up with the money to get my grandma the health care that she needed, and found a place for her to go, retirement home, or not retirement, yeah, retirement home slash nursing home wise. And it was this beautiful, um, I went to it too. It was this beautiful, uh, beautiful home that was converted into a nursing home, and the nurses were really sweet. Um, they did everything they could to make sure that she was okay. And I remember when I went to go visit her for her this was for her 90th birthday. This was several years ago, and every people that I hadn't seen in decades were there, and they were all there for her. And it was just so amazing. And when my dad was going through the divorce with my mom, even though my dad did some really shitty ass things, he did a lot of shitty ass things to my mom. Besides the affairs, he committed fraud. He took credit cards out of my mom's name, and my mom had to declare bankruptcy because of it, because of all the money he took out. But he's lucky his ass ain't in jail. My mom didn't want him, and my mom wanted him to still be in mine and my brother's life. So his ass is lucky he ain't in jail. But his side of the family was there for him when he was at his lowest point as well. So my mom's side of the family, though, whew, they were very they hold grudges. They do, for the dumbest shit too. It is just, oh, it's the polar opposite. It really goddamn is. And there's a lot of scandals too. My God, there are. Whew, the stories. But it's interesting with what's happening now, because my mom, because she's found out about this genetic disorder that my family has, and because of my uncle having multiple cancers, and she's reconnecting with members of her family, and that's how she's finding out about some of these scandals, even more about these scandals, and it's kind of bringing her family together as well. And it's really interesting how we're finding out more about about our family history. It's really fascinating, actually. But anyways, you never know what will happen. You never know what can happen when your family is united like this, or whatnot. You know what I mean? Especially against despair, like whether with my dad's, when my dad was down at his lowest point, or with my grandma when she had her stroke. When you have a strong family unit, especially like with my dad's side of the family, so many things can happen. My family's full of dad's side of the family's full of lawyers, so if they have legal problems, they're but what's interesting is you also have the thing going on the opposite side with the evangelists. And you can technically make the argument about the family unit argument on their side too. It's dysfunctional as shit. Both of them are dysfunctional as shit, but it's two sides of the same coin, just in a different way. With the evangelist side of things, they absorbed all the power. Homily absorbed all the power from the other pillars, and is using it. So like it's technically family, forced family coming together, and she's using it to protect herself from attacks. Would it say it's a miracle? Yeah, you can make the argument here and there that it's a miracle. But I'm really curious what you guys think in regards to that. How like it's kind of, yes, it's full on manga Illuminati yin motif, but in, and it's family in a different way. It is. But like this other thing that's going on here when she's saying like there's no hope and all that shit. Bitch, Hamoy, you are full of shit. Cause you are saying there's no hope for you're using hope for salvation. You are using hope because you hope to get salvation. You are praying for hoping and praying for salvation. Which yes, it's despair. Sure, it's a different type of hope. Yes, it's a darker version of it, sure. But yes, you are hoping and praying for salvation. And it goes back to that shit that was said a while ago, a few chapters ago, about like how there's this fake facade and whatnot. And I just find it very interesting. I do. I really like this direction that Okubo is going in. With especially with again with the fake facade. I do. But I feel like there's also something more to this in relation to what's happening now in terms of the family units because there's a lot of broken homes right now. I don't know if I don't think it's like I don't know how bad it is in Japan, but in the Western world, there's so many broken homes. Yes, my family was broken. My family was broken. Yes, they were, but both my parents remarried, and my mom and my stepdad were able to, show me an example of what a loving relationship and what if even though our family is fucking dysfunctional as hell, what it should be, what it could be, and which is an equal partnership. But I know it's a different, and that's another thing is of a miracle can happen. Miracles can happen in like the most. Think about it. Miracles can happen in the most interesting ways, right? Whether it's just having your family there to support you through the hardest times and getting you through that darkness and making you a stronger person, or just like a simple god, or like just simply with this, especially with the corona, with the lockdown. But I'm really curious what you guys thought of this chapter. What do you guys think about this hope against the despair? And what do you guys think about what Shimura said? I love what Shimura said about Arthur though, because that's his bro. It is, but I kind of want to go back real quick to what he was saying about, because I know it was kind of about grief in a way, and um, it was this, where is this? Um, Even if they're all gone, I still want you to meet those people. He was talking, he's talking about, the memory. He could use a dollar to bring them back, technically, but even if they're doppelgangers, he's talking about the memories of them and keeping, the memories of them alive. Oh, God, Shira. This chapter is very. God damn it. Damn it, damn it, damn it. This chapter, if you think about it, is really goddamn deep. It is. It is. Anyways, I'm very curious what you guys thought of this chapter. Can you relate to this chapter at all? Especially in terms of family. Um, can you relate to this chapter in terms of hope? And what do you guys think about like this aspect of how Hamoe is kind of being like a little bit of a hypocrite? Because like she has hope in a different aspect, that her hope is for despair and salvation. She's hoping that the despair will lead to salvation. That's what it is. It's just a different type of hope. I'm really curious what you guys think about this. I think it's a very interesting aspect. I'm surprised she hasn't been called out on it. And the other thing that I'm very interested in is what you guys think. Do you guys think that we're going to be seeing Burns in the next, in like maybe in this chapter or the next couple of chapters? Um, and do you still think that we're going to have a time aspect and, time, turning back time aspect? I really do. I feel like that would make the most sense because miracles can happen, right? Wouldn't that miracle be being turning back time? Because you have the power of Adola and you have the power of their souls and the power of hope. And that would be turning back time so that this shit didn't happen. I'm very curious what you guys think. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. And remember to like, comment, share, and subscribe to Nerdigans Inc. If you love what I'm doing and want to help keep this channel alive and kicking so I can keep bringing you more Fire Force content, there's a few ways you could do that. Donate to my Cash App, PayPal, Patreon, purchase something off my Amazon wishlist, all that's in the description box below. Also, make sure you follow me on Twitter, Twitch, Discord, friend me on PlayStation Network. That's in the description box below as well. Till next time, Nerdigans, I will be seeing you later. Bye.